Hello, welcome to another episode of Spec's Tech. It's been a few minutes since an upload. Apologies for that. Today we got the iPod Touch 2012. Obviously, I got a patrician's fucking wallpaper. I don't care. I never use this thing. So this thing came out in 2012, and for some reason, I wanted this instead of an iPhone, even though we had the money to get an unlocked iPhone. But no, I wanted this, and then it laid in a drawer for years and didn't do anything. As you guys can see, a lot of things on here don't exactly really work anymore. The battery life is kind of gone down the drain, but this thing still actually has a pretty decent camera, I guess. You can see here, I guess, but the battery life on this thing has diminished horribly. I ran this battery testing app a while ago, and it says it probably has about like 800 mAh left out of like, I think 900 or something. I'm not exactly sure, it's been a minute, but yeah, it's set in like the good status. This is obviously running iOS 9.3.5, so it's very outdated. I'll have to do another one of these tests sometime, but I don't know. I don't really use this thing anymore. This is a 32-bit operating system, which is kind of nice for some old games. Like these some old Scott Coffin games, which I just wanted to download. Because you can't play these on modern iOS. So, I mean, I guess that's kind of neat for like history purposes or something. Kind of neat. Neat to have some exclusive stuff on here. But, you know, I don't really use this anymore. But I had a great time playing games on it when it was relevant. This thing actually used to be my daily driver. This is I think this is a 16 gigabyte one. Because we were kind of broke. So, I did end up using this for a long time. Obviously, the design of it is very basic. It's kind of just the most basic thing you can get. It does have a headphone jack, which is notable. I think this might have been the last iPod Touch to have a headphone jack. It also has the kickstand thing where you put a little wrist around here and you can like wear it off your wrist for some reason. I don't know. And also, one camera. iPhone these days at least have like two, but I will be doing a video on my iPhone SE 2016, which is another iDevice that only has one camera, but it's basically a better version of this. But I don't really see much of a reason to get one of these days. These are really cheap on eBay. I think these are about like 15 or 20 bucks. So if you got like a really young kid and you're watching my channel for some reason, one, how did you get here? Two, maybe get this for them? I don't know. I don't think even modern YouTube app will work on here. I'm not exactly sure, but the App Store still does work on here. Just good luck finding any apps that are going to work. Most apps require iOS 10 these days, unless you get like a super old version. Like, I mean, look how slow the App Store runs. I have pretty good internet, so it's just the device itself chugging. Oh, this is on sale for $1. Might actually have to pick that up. It's actually not bad. Like, legitimately might buy that on my Android if it's on sale, but yeah, here's the old App Store without all the news cut things. Just simple. We'll get Comic Zone. Hopefully Comic Zone will work on here. So that's pretty cool. iOS 10, nope, I can't even get Comic Zone, but it's sad. I got Rice Star though. That's a classic. I love that game. Can't even load a Sega Genesis emulator. Oh my god. Then how is it downloaded on here? I need to be on iOS 10 to run a Sega Genesis emulator. Wait, what? But it was working anyways. What is this? What is wrong with this thing? Why is it still working if I had to up? Oh, I get it. That was for Comic Zone. I see. That's why. That explains it. I was insane. Why did it let me download it on here in the first place? Yeah, good performance here. Can't even load up a Sega Genesis ROM. It ran up that Scott Coffin game pretty well, but man, this is pretty bad actually. Hello? Is she going to sleep mode? Glorious. We're just gonna wait for it to load. Oh my god. Sure. Maybe getting this thing for a few retro games is probably maybe not a good idea. You might be better off getting a cheap iPhone 5 SE or something. Jesus. I just want to get into the game and see if it actually runs decently. Connecting. Will it load? Cool, yes. Yes, I can rewind if I want to be a cheap bitch, yep. Is it cool down on it for some reason? Cool. Oh my god. Yeah. Maybe don't pick this up. That's crazy. Why is it doing this? Lord have mercy. This thing used to be able to run that one game that Epic Games made at one point. Infinity Blade. Can't even run Rise Star. This wasn't even a difficult Sega Genesis game to emulate. Jesus. Lord have mercy, we're not doing that. Yeah, in 2012, I'd give this device a B, but nowadays, unless you, like, really want a really cheap camera or just to use it as an iPod, because it has a headphone jack, I'm gonna give this thing an F. I can't even play a Sega Genesis game. But if you want to use it for little short pictures or a music player, I'd give it like a C, because you still gotta use iTunes and deal with the horrible battery life on this thing. So I'm gonna give it about a C. Honestly, this thing is probably just gonna end up as landfill waste eventually. They haven't already. But yeah, just get a cheap iPhone 6 or 7 or 6. Just get a cheap 6 Plus for like $60. It'd be less of a headache. Or get an iPhone SE 2016, because I will be doing a video on that one. I like that one a lot more than this, because, I mean, at the end of the day, they're just still relatively the same experience. Like, I don't know, it's weird. But yeah, iPod.